thought I'd show you the drawings that I did this morning when I was walking Dudley. It was a beautiful morning and I took my charcoals out, and I'll just talk you through the kit and show you the work that I did. It gives you loads of ideas working like this, and it was a really lovely way to enjoy being outside. So for the kit that I took with me, it was just a very lightweight, thin A4 sketchbook with cartridge paper in it, which I clipped onto a piece of card with the little bulldog clip here, which helps to support the book, and it's really light that way. And then to draw with, I took this charcoal, willow charcoal, so that's the very natural, just a baked twig basically. That's quite a thick one. I also took a very thin willow charcoal as well, so that's really good for finer details. This is also a compressed charcoal, which gives you a really black mark, much blacker than the natural willow charcoal. So it was nice to have both actually, and I did use both, as I'll talk you through in a second. And then a very black now, putty rubber, which all goes in this tray, in this tin. And again, it's really lightweight and easy to carry. And that all just went into a little shopping bag thing. So it's no weight at all, and you can leave kit like this just ready to go. Just leave it hanging up by the door and take it with you when you're going out. This was the first drawing that I did, and this was just using the natural willow charcoal. I was really drawn to this bush on the left-hand side of this composition, and I was going to walk down this path here, beside the hedge here. And I liked that contrast of this big foreground bush and then this distant landscape behind. And I've used sort of stronger, very dramatic strokes here with the charcoal to describe these almost bare twigs. And then turned it on its side to block in the hedgerow there very lightly. They're kind of rough and ready, these, so you do get thumb marks and things on them, but that's fine, I don't mind that. It's very much an immediate response to what I was looking at. So this was number one. Then I just walked on just a few feet further and was able to look over the hedge at the sheep in the field just below me. And in the distance in this landscape, there's Willingdon Power Station and the cooling towers, so it made quite an odd juxtaposition, and that gave me all sorts of ideas when I was thinking about other things, maybe paintings and ideas for landscape paintings as I was doing this. And that's the beauty of working like this when you're outside in the landscape drawing, that you have time to really look at what's there, and it just really gets your creative thoughts flowing. The sheep were a great subject, really lovely shapes, and of course they were all moving around, but it wasn't too much of a problem. This one is further down that hedge from the first drawing. The hedge caught fire this summer, and probably something to do with the heat wave that we had. And so part of it is blackened and charred like this, and the shapes of the old bushes, the trunks and the branches of the bushes all kind of burnt, made a really interesting subject, and obviously so suitable with this charcoal drawing. This was using the compressed charcoal, which is much blacker than the natural charcoal. This is the natural willow charcoal, and this is the compressed charcoal. But you can see it's given me really good textures for the burnt wood. I turned it on its side down here to kind of block in the dark soil beneath these burnt bushes. I used some willow charcoal for the twigs, the fine twigs in the background, so it gives a little bit of a change of tone. And then I also did this one just focusing on one part of the hedge, and where this is an old hedge and it's been laid in the past, some of the branches grow sideways where they've been forced to lie down, and then they grow up from the horizontal branch. So that was just beautiful to look at, and when the sun came out it really brought out the shapes in the branches, and I think this would make a really interesting painting. This little bit of hedgerow here. And the final one, this was, I walked on further to the end of that path that you saw at the beginning, and turned the corner, and the sunlight started to shine down the path. So I looked back from where I'd come down this way, and it lit down this side, and the grasses and the hedgerow in the distance, and then this part of the bramble here that was in the foreground became very dark and silhouetted, and I thought that was fantastic to draw, and this is mostly in compressed charcoal. I may have smudged some of the willow charcoal into the background. So just fabulous textures and great for tonal studies like this. So yeah, loved that one. So really good to do, really simple, really basic equipment, and just great for ideas generating. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.